This is a recap for Thursday, January 7th. What I thought I'd do is work on the Cami. We'll see how long it takes. I may finish it or I may finish it next week. We'll see how it goes. So on problem number 7, the first step is to add 2 to zero out that 2. So I'm going to add 2 to this side. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. So a number divided by 6 is equal to negative 1. I'm going to multiply this by 6 and multiply this by 6. So that's negative 6 equals, these cancel out to 1, and the answer is P. P is negative 6. So we'll check that. Negative 3 equals 6 divided by 6, negative 6 minus 2. And that's equal to negative 1 minus 2, and that's equal to negative 3, so that checks. My first step here is to subtract 6, to zero out that 6. So 1/3 D is equal to 9. I'm going to divide by 1/3, and that makes that a 1. So I'm going to divide this by 1/3. 9 divided by 1/3 is the same as 9 times the reciprocal of 1/3, which is 3/1. Remember, reciprocals, when we multiply them by each other, 1/3 times 3/1 equals 1. So that's 27. So D is equal to 27. So we'll check that. 1/3 of 27 plus 6 should equal 15. 1/3 of 27 is 9. 9 plus 6 equals 15. So that checks out. Roberto bought a new recliner. He was able to pay $200 at the time he received the recliner. He will pay $20 each month on the balance. The original cost of the recliner was $400. Let X represent the number of months needed to pay off the cost of the recliner. Explain how the equation 200 plus 20 times X equals 400 represents the situation. So X equals the number of months. Okay, so after 0 months, he has paid the $200, because 200 plus 20 times 0 is equal to 200. So he needs to get that up to 400. So we have to figure out, well, how many months, how many sets of 20 do we need to get up to 400? So if we could just do 1 month and then 2 months and then 3 months, like 20 times 1 and then 20 times 2 and then 20 times 3. But instead, if we solve the equation, it's called set it equal to 400, then we can go straight to the answer. So 200 times the number of months. We're really asking the question right here, how many months? That's what's being asked right here. How many months will it take for this to be true? So we're going to subtract 200 from both sides. So 20 times X is equal to 200. Divide by 20. So it's going to take 10 months. So in 10 months, it'll be paid off. Let's subtract 6. 4x equals 16. Divide by 4. X equals 4. Let's subtract 5. Negative 15 equals 3m. Divide by 3. M equals negative 5. Let's add 3. We get 2 is equal to some unknown number divided by 9. So we multiply by 9 and get 18. We're going to subtract 10. So a number divided by -4 is equal to -7. So then let's multiply by -4. -7 times -4 is positive 28. Katrina bought a new sofa. She was able to pay $100 at the time she received the sofa. She will pay $22 each month in the balance. The original sofa cost $298. So just like the last one, we're going to let X represent the number of months. So 100 is the amount that she paid right here, plus $22 for every month, and X equals the number of months. And we want to know when that's going to equal 298. So let's write the equation. And then we'll subtract 100. And we get 22x equals 198. And then we'll divide by 22. And x is going to equal, looks like 9. Let's just double check that. 9 times 22 is 198. So 9 months. It'll take her 9 months to pay off her couch. Write an equation for each situation, solve the problem, and show your work and check your solution. So Neil started the day with $82. He bought 4 used video games and had $18 remaining. So let's let V equal the cost of the video games. Let's let it equal the cost of the video games. Let me fix this a little bit. And we'll just put it like this. So we'll put a $sign. So he bought 4 of them at some cost, and he has $18 left. So this is how much he paid for his video games. 4 times, we had 4 video games. If they were $1 each, he paid $4. If they were $2 each, he paid $8. So we need to figure out what would bring this all the way up to 82. So to solve that, we're going to subtract 18. And we're going to get 64. And then we're going to divide by 4. So apparently he paid $16 for each video. So we're going to say $16 per video. That should be right there. Okay, let's see if that makes sense. Let's double check that and put it back in here. Neil started the day with $82. He bought 4 used video games at $16 each. 4 times 16 is 64. And he had $18 remaining. 64 plus 18 is 82. And he had 82 at the beginning. So that one checks out. All right, Quinn bought a new camera. She was able to pay $60 at the time. She received the camera, so she paid $60. And she'll pay $15 each month. So $15, and let's let M equal the number of months. So 15 times M, if it was 0 months, then she wouldn't pay anything. 0 times 15. If it was 1, she'd pay 15. And we want to know when this gets all the way up to 150. So we're going to subtract 60 from both sides. That creates a 0. 15M is equal to 90. We're going to divide by the $15 she pays each month, and that's 4. So it's going to take 4 months. And then an extra credit problem. You can let me know if you did this. Esther ate 7 less than 6 times as many jelly beans as Jake. Esther ate 77 jelly beans. How many jelly beans did Jake eat? Okay, so we're going to let's use n equal the number of jelly beans Jake ate. And Esther ate 7 less than 6 times as many as Jake. So let's do, this is where we want to start. 6 times as many as Jake. Jelly beans as Jake. So n, that's how many Jake ate. That is 6 times as many as Jake ate. This is 7 less than 6 times the number that Jake ate. And this amount turns out to be 77. Because we know that she ate 77, and we know this is the amount that she ate. So we're going to add 7. 6 times n is equal to 84. And then we're going to divide by 6. So 84 divided by 6 is 14. So Jake ate 14 jelly beans. And let's just double check that, see if it makes sense. If he ate 14 and Esther ate 7 less than 6 times what he ate, then let's do 6 times what he ate. That's 84, and then let's do 7 less than that. And it should be 77. There we go. Okay, that is a recap of Thursday, January 7th.